on CityCast Nashville. Chef Chris Colley is taking over the internet with his viral emergency burger reviews. After tasting dozens and dozens of burgers across town, he's giving us his picks for the best burgers in Nashville right now. We also get into the smash burger takeover, what burger trend could be next, and tonight's Battle of the Burger, where Chef Chris is serving as a judge. It's Thursday, May 14th. I'm Marie Cecile Anderson, and this is what Nashville's talking about. Chef Chris Colley, welcome to CityCast Nashville. I am so excited to talk to you because why? I'm a huge fan of what you do.
Thank you so much for having me.
You have built a following on what you call emergency burger reviews, which honestly, dream job. First off, what is an emergency burger review and why did you start doing them?
Well, for anyone who hasn't seen one, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. So I go around Nashville, I try different burger spots, I eat it in my car, I score it 1 to 10, and then I post it to social media. How it started was completely by accident. So I was in Bellevue one day, I think this was last July. I was waiting to get my hair cut. I had about 45 minutes to kill. And I kept hearing about this place called Cletus and how great the burgers were. And I noticed that they had set up shop right down the road. So I went over there, filmed a review just for fun, didn't have any type of plan. And honestly, it was a pretty bad video because I had no idea what I was doing. Again, I just no plan. And I happened to say at the very beginning of it, we have an emergency burger review, which makes no sense because it's obviously not an emergency.
I was going to ask what made it an emergency.
That's just what came out of my mouth. And so I edited it and put it on TikTok and it got like 15 to 20,000 views overnight, which was pretty good for me at the time. And it was just flooded with comments of, oh, well, if you like that, you got to try here. You got to try here. So a couple days later, I went to Dream Burger for my second one. Same thing, had more of a plan and then said again, we have another emergency burger review. Posted that one. It got like 80,000. And then shortly after that, I did my third one at Karen's Custard. I posted that and it got 1.5 million. So,
whoa.
Yes, at that point, it was kind of like, well, this is my thing now. And don't get me wrong, I love it. I mean, I was making videos for fun before I was doing the burger reviews and I love burgers. So I very much enjoy being the burger guy.
Well, we're excited to have the burger guy here today. You've eaten so many burgers at this point. How many do you think you've had so far in Nashville?
I've reviewed and posted, I think, about 65, but there are a bunch that I haven't posted. There's a bunch that I eat either, just casually with friends or out with my girlfriend. And then there's even more that I have done repeats. And just because I'm just like anyone else, I go to the places I like. So it's at or approaching 100 at this point in the last 9 to 10 months.
Okay. This is so cool because we love a best burger episode. So someone who has tried as many burgers as you have is going to give us some really good picks. But before we get into them, I got to know what your criteria is. What are you looking for? What makes a great burger?
Let's clarify. This is my criteria. And, maybe other people don't agree with this and they let me know when they don't. But it's got to start with the beef, right? It's got to be high quality. It's got to be seasoned. It's got to be a little fatty so it tastes like beef, but not necessarily greasy. I like a good char on my burger. So I tend to prefer smash burgers, but only to a point. I don't like when it's smashed and, it's all crust. We have to have a soft bun. I tend to prefer Martin's potato rolls. Those are typically my favorite. And I am kind of a purist when it comes to toppings. So I prefer classic toppings, and a lot of times the simpler, the better. So some of the best burgers I've had are just cheese, pickles, onions, and sauce. And then it's all about balance too, right? So if the flavors are balanced, but also how's the ratio of bun to meat to toppings? We can't have one of those kind of dominating the whole thing. So that's kind of what I go into these reviews thinking about. A lot of times, I am sort of doing them on the fly, so I'll touch on a lot of those things. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Does Nashville have any burger trends that's going on right now for 2026?
Nashville specifically, no. I mean, the nationwide trend is smash burgers, and Nashville's completely bought into that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I mentioned, that's something I prefer and I really like, but it is surprisingly divisive. I hear just as many people tell me how they hate smash burgers and they're over it as the people that say they love them. That's been the main trend in burgers overall for the last few years.
Why has this taken off so much? Why do people like them? What is wrong with just a nice medium rare patty? Why you got to smash it down?
Well, I like it because you get both the taste of the meat, but also, that nice crust on the burger that is just going to have a lot of flavor. I think it's become popular for some people because it's easier to do at home. You're not having to constantly worry about what the internal temp of your patty is. You're just kind of putting it on the grill and you're smashing it. And it's something that makes burger cooking more accessible to the general public. So maybe that's it. But again, it goes back to, I just think it tastes better. And when something tastes better, people are going to want it more. If
you could look into the future, what trend do you think might be next?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, people have already gotten a little wild with toppings. I don't know. People might start putting hot honey on burgers like they do with every pizza slice now. But and inevitably, there'll be a Nashville hot chicken burger. I don't know.
I think you nailed it.
Something that's like that will come
coming down the pike.
Someone's probably already doing it. I don't know.
All right. Well, this is what I'm pumped about. Let's get into your top 5 burgers in Nashville right now. And then you have to tell me also what makes them stand out to you.
Sure. Can I give an honorable mention?
Yes, absolutely. Because you know your burgers.
Yes. All right. Honorable mention. I have to mention Emmy Squared. So before I started this whole burger review, that was my favorite burger in the city for years. Soft pretzel bun, amazing meat, double smash patties, butter lettuce, bread and butter pickles, and they have an awesome sauce. Like, that's got a little kick to it. I'm pretty sure there's some gochujang in there. It's amazing. And it gets a lot of hate, I think, because it is a chain out of New York. And occasionally I've had it enough where you'll go and you'll have it and you're like, all right, it wasn't their best. But when that thing is on, that thing is on. I mean, and it's won Best of Nashville a bunch of years. It's won the Battle of the Burger. So it is undeniably a great burger. And you can't talk about the best ones without mentioning that. So I had to give them a shout out.
Okay. Love it.
Number 5, let's go Bare Bones Butcher. Butcher shop in the nations, a little market, great cuts of meat, super high quality beef they're using on their burger. Very unique soft bun, mayo mustard pickle toppings. That's as classic as it gets. It's an all around great burger.
God, my mouth is already watering. Okay. What's next?
Let's go number 4, Turkey in the Wolf Ice House.
Yes.
Yeah, famous sandwich shop out of Louisiana. Their burger is basically an elevated Big Mac, and they market it as such. Exact same toppings. They serve it on a McDonald's tray or a McDonald's plate. Amazing sesame seed bun, but just a great burger. I grew up on chain restaurants. I'm from a small town in the Midwest, so I'm not a snob when it comes to anything like that. So I appreciate a good homage to McDonald's.
Love it.
All right, number 3, I'm going to go Cafe Rose. And these top 3 are all going to be pretty similar because I clearly have a type. But Cafe Rose is super simple. Martin's potato roll, smashed patties, cheddar cheese, sauce, and they do their homemade dill pickles sliced super thin. It is just kind of the perfect amount of everything and just an amazing burger. On top, they also have the best fries of any place I've tried.
I was just about to mention the fries. And do you have to have fries with your burger for every review?
Do I have to? No. Do I? Absolutely. I mean, I can't stop myself.
I know, truly. I just can't have a burger without French fries.
I mean, I 100% eat all of the burger every single time. The fries, I try to limit myself to a handful. Cafe Rose is absolutely not. Those are all getting taken down.
Well, Cafe Rose seems pretty fancy. They do have an incredibly solid burger, but that's really different vibe from Turkey and the Wolf.
Yeah, that was one I've been on for a while that I know I'm not claiming I blew them up or anything, but I know a lot of new people have tried it because I've recommended it, because I was onto them years ago. I had it for lunch one time there and I was like, wait, this is my style.
Yeah. I think it's on their happy hour menu too.
Yep. And I think you can still order it at dinner if you ask nicely.
Nice. All right, top two.
Top two, number two, Bad Luck Burger Club. Incredible char, like the most perfect lacing on a burger you will ever have. Mustard-based sauce that's just tangy and delicious. Caramelized onions, which I love. And they're right down the road from me. Their west location is like 2 blocks from where I live, so I frequent that place all the time. That was just a super pleasant surprise when they popped up shortly after COVID. Like, that was kind of my first wow moment when it came to smash burgers in Nashville.
I don't think I quite understood what a smash burger was until I had theirs.
Yeah. All right. And then number one, I have to go Dream Burger. So very similar style. I mean, them and BLBC are like 1A, 1B to me. Very similar style, smashed patties on a Martin's potato roll, but he smashes his onions into his patty like an Oklahoma style. So he has that, pickles, and then his dream sauce. He starts by smoking tomatoes, I think, for like 7 hours to basically create his own ketchup. Then he adds mustard and German mayo and a bunch of other secret spices he wouldn't tell me. But their sauce is incredible. So all those put together, like I said, it's really close at the top, but I got to give the edge to them.
I actually have never had this burger before, but I'm a sauce queen.
Yeah.
I love to dip my burgers in sauces, so that's great. It is my absolute favorite time of year again. And if you've never been to Musician's Corner in Centennial Park, now is your time to go. Honestly, there is nothing else like it in Nashville. It's a totally free, multi-genre concert series that's been bringing people together for nearly 2 decades. It's super laid back and family friendly. Bring your dog, bring the kids, throw down a blanket, grab some food, and just hang out while listening to the most incredible live music from local artists and beyond. It all happens Friday nights and Saturday afternoons through June 13th with food trucks, artisan vendors, drinks, and more. This year's lineup includes Maddie Diaz, The Verve Pipe, Amanda Shires, John Paul White, S.G. Goodman, the Nashville Symphony, and a ton of other amazing performers. Musician's Corner is produced by the nonprofit Centennial Park Conservancy and supported by CityCast Nashville. Visit musicianscorner.com for the full lineup. Hey y'all, quick question. If you're going to spend money on your home, don't you want it to actually count? Because here's the thing, experts say windows retain up to 80% of their value. So upgrading your windows now isn't just about comfort, it's a long-term investment. And if your current windows are builder grade or just old, you're probably losing money every single month through higher energy bills. But no worries, that's where Window Nation comes in. They build custom, high-quality windows, measure 3 times to make sure everything fits perfectly, and their crews can install them in just 1 day. And here's the good news. Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 Free sale is going on now. You could literally replace your entire home's windows and get half of them for free. They have installed over 3 million windows, have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews, and back everything with a lifetime warranty. But hurry, the sale ends soon. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Schedule a fast, free consultation now at windownation.com. All right, let's get into what's the most overrated burger and then the most underrated burger in town.
Overrated, we got to tiptoe around this because I don't want to make any enemies locally, even though I have a couple in mind. Let's take the easy route, and I'm just going to say In-N-Out. It is a very good burger, and it's at a very affordable price, but I am just not as hyped about it as a lot of other people, and their fries are objectively terrible.
I totally agree. It tastes like cardboard.
I get a lot of feedback on that opinion online. So, and I'm in there fighting. I will stand my ground on that. The fries are bad.
Well, I have to ask then, what's your opinion on Whataburger? Are you excited to try it?
I am not that crazy about Whataburger either.
Oh, there's just one open around the corner.
The last time I went, they had a really delicious like Dr. Pepper shake that I thought was really good. But yeah, I think it's good.
All right, what about most underrated?
Most underrated, I'll go back to Turkey in the Wolf Ice House because that was one that a lot of people hadn't suggested to me before I went. It was a good friend of mine who was like, dude, you got to try this burger. I know you'll like it. So I finally went one day and I was blown away. And I even said in my review, like, why are more people not talking about this?
When you posted that review of Turkey and the Wolf, I went that day and got a burger because I was like, well, I mean, I just have to go get one now. All right, what about best cheap burger versus a splurge?
Cheap burger, I would have to say Hugh Babies. Again, for some reason, it can be very divisive, but it's my style. It's Martin's potato rolls, smashed patties, and classic toppings with a good sauce. So when I want something fast or quick, again, that's right down the road for me too. I'm always going Hugh Babies. Splurge, I'm gonna say the burger at Sojourner down at South Hall.
Oh,
If you haven't been, it is a must try. A little pricey, a little fancy, as is South Hall, but they have a bacon onion jam on there that is incredible.
oh, their rolls at that restaurant. Oh my God.
So, if you ask nicely, they will bring you the bread from January, the other restaurant that's in there. And I think that's what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yes.
It is the best bread I've ever had in my life. It's not a Japanese milk bread, but it's kind of made in the same style where it's super flaky, super brown on the outside, flaky salt on top. That's to die for.
I dream about those rolls.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So delicious. Okay. Yes. So that's the separate restaurant from there.
Yep.
Okay. Worth the drive, folks, to go get the rolls and then the burger at the other restaurant. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Now we're going to play a fun game of rapid fire. I don't want you to overthink it. Just want you to say the first burger that comes to mind. Best late night burger.
It has to be Dino's. You would kick me out of Nashville if I didn't say Dino's.
That's true. What about best fast food burger?
Shake Shack if you count that as fast food, Culver's if you don't.
Most creative burger.
Most creative burger. Again, I'm not a fan of the getting crazy with the toppings, but Patterson House serves theirs with a side of onion jus for dipping, like a French dip. So you get a nice burger and then you get that side of just savory, almost French onion soup to kind of dip your burger in, and it's great.
Yum. Okay. What's your favorite smash burger in town?
Bad Luck does the smash the best.
This next question's the same because they're in a truck, but what's another best food truck burger?
Yeah, Dream Burger.
Best veggie burger.
I'm not the guy to ask for that. Not that I have anything against them. To each their own. I enjoy a veggie burger if it was given to me, but I just haven't really explored that category much.
What about best date night burger?
Rose Pony in Belmead.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, sister restaurant of Cafe Rose. And from my research, it seems to be the exact same burger. And the rest of the menu is bomb. So go there. You can get the burger and a bunch of other. They have pasta. They have other really good stuff. And a cool date night spot. Great bar.
Excellent. Best classic burger.
Snow White Drive-In in Lebanon.
Well, Chris, I think these are all wonderful suggestions. However, you did not mention my favorite burger in Nashville, which I have commented a couple times on your TikTok, just to be like, hey, you got to go to this furniture store in Green Hills called Restoration Hardware. They have the bougiest. If you're going to splurge on a burger, I'm telling you, it is unbelievable. And I think because you kind of like a classic, it would maybe go with what you're looking for.
I remember liking it a lot. So the rumor is it's Al Cheval's Burger, the place out of Chicago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's the rumor around town, is that it is.
It comes from there.
Yep, which is, now coming to Nashville as well. But
oh,
yeah, that's unverified. I could just be spreading misinformation, but that's the way I understand it. And Al Cheval has an amazing burger. So,
well, it's truly one of my favorites, and I've talked about it a lot. But I will say, most recently, I was at the Food and Wine Festival, and I finally had Cletus's. It was the blackberry jam with mascarpone with a bacon on top.
ooh,
Sorry, Restoration Hardware. That thing blew my mind.
a little
It was
sweet, a little
unbelievable.
savory. Yeah.
Yeah. not a classic, that's for sure. It was very different. And like a jalapeno, something was spicy in there too. So it was sweet and spicy. Unbelievable. And I got the very last one of the night.
Nice.
So I felt very, very lucky. So anyway, wow. Okay. If you don't want a burger right now, I don't know what's wrong with you. Tonight, you are judge for Battle of the Burger. That's right. Tonight, May 14th, from 6 to 8 o'clock at Yard at One City. Is this a lifelong dream of yours? Have you been going to this event for a while?
Yeah, it honestly is a little surreal. And it's kind of a testament on how big this thing's actually gotten. So I've gone to this event the last few years just as a burger fan. So getting asked to judge it now is really cool.
How many burgers are going to be competing?
So there's going to be 12 restaurants competing. A lot of the ones that we just talked about, Cletus, Emmy Squared, NADC, Black Tap, Mr. J's, and they're going to be judged by a panel that I'm going to be on. So there will be a winner awarded, but there's also a fan component. So with a ticket, you get unlimited burger samples from all these folks. There's a fan vote, so you're going to have input as well. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be a DJ. It's just going to be a really fun event.
So Battle of the Burger, folks. We'll put more information in today's show notes and go check that out tonight. And then also, Chef, I want to talk to you about the fact that you're also a private chef and you post videos online about this as well. So you're cooking for people all over our city. What has cooking for Nashvillians taught you about how people are eating these days? Are people getting more adventurous with their palates, or are we just sticking to pizza and burgers? Which there's nothing wrong with that.
That's a great question. On one hand, I do believe Nashvillians are getting more adventurous. We're having access to a lot more different cuisines now. We also have a lot of local creators that are showcasing, Nashville hidden gems, for example, these places that you might not think about and these cuisines you might not be familiar with. So as a whole, I think Nashville is becoming more adventurous, but from my experience as a private chef, my specialty is Italian American food. So I do a lot of pasta, a lot of pizza, steaks, and I'll occasionally take the Blackstone to somebody's house and we'll do a burger night. I'm very lucky. I've been able to work with a lot of like country musicians and some high profile clients. And when I was first starting out, I was thinking, well, obviously they're going to want something super fancy or super fine dining, ultra experimental. Like they're not necessarily going to want this, but I was completely wrong. Most people still want the pizza and the pasta and the burgers just done extremely well. And it's like those foods just transcend money and status and everybody connects with them. And I think that's partly why the burger reviews kind of taken off, because like it doesn't matter who you are. At the end of the day, almost everybody loves a good burger. Well,
if anybody wanted to reach out to you for you to come to their home and cook, are you taking clients?
I am. You can go to my website. It's terrazzo426.com. And there's a link there where you can fill out a form to tell me what you're looking for. And I'll be back in touch that way.
Good stuff. I love watching your videos.
Thank you.
If someone is listening who wants to try one burger this weekend, like I have a friend maybe coming in town and I want to show off our burger scene, where should they go?
Well, I'm gonna cheap out on this answer. I'm just gonna say anywhere locally owned. I mean, right now, especially the restaurant industry, super tough. Costs are up, property taxes are up, margins are super thin. So even those places that you think might be killing it could be struggling behind the scenes. So I would recommend you just go out and support somewhere local so we can keep all those folks around. And then come back and tell me where you went, because I need to know where to go and do the next burger review.
All right. Well, so move over. Restoration hardware. No more. We got to support local more than ever. Gasoline is so expensive. So That's a very good point. I'm so glad you said that. Thank you so much. Again, I've been such a huge fan of yours for a while now. So this is kind of a dream come true to have you on to talk about this, because burgers do kind of bring us all together. And I really appreciate what you do and lift up local businesses. You seem to really go anywhere and everywhere to do your reviews, and it also drives businesses to these places. And that's the sort of stuff that really matters. So thank you so much for your work.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the best part and why I want to continue doing these things. And honestly, it's a thank you to the people that follow me. All I do is I go to a place and I eat a burger and I put a funny video online, and then the people actually watching it are the ones who are going and saying, hey, I want to go and try that. And they go, and then I hear from a lot of these businesses like, hey, we just had a record weekend. Hey, we were slammed this week. Thank you so much. But that's just a testament to everybody watching. That has nothing to do with me.
Well, Chris, again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's all for today here on CityCast Nashville. Want to support this show and get great perks? Become a CityCast Nashville neighbor today at membership.citycast.fm. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell your friends? Rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our CityCast Nashville newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Toodles!